Hey, what's going on? It's Wednesday night. We're on the verge of the white apocalypse, take two, and it's time for the throwdown. I gotta admit, I lied on the book today. I said Tuan was going to be here with us. Tuan is not here with us tonight, but that's okay. He's got family issues he's taking care of. That's okay. It's time for him to punch in, be dad. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll give him a pass.
Yep, for now.
So tonight you just have our two ugly mugs to keep you company. So ugly mug 2, what are you up to, brother?
Oh, just my usual, just getting everything going for my Christmas sales and getting Christmas presents made and all that stuff.
How are your Christmas sales going?
I got a couple of commissions done, so I got the last one here that I need to ship out tomorrow.
Okay.
And I have one commission to finish up before Christmas and just finish up a gift for one of my friends.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds good. Hey, I've got a wonderful idea for holiday gift for yourself or for a friend that you might know that has a really crappy chair situation going on in their studio. We replaced the wheels on our office chairs
Okay.
with roller skate wheels. And I mean to tell you, it rolls perfectly. It almost Tina put a pair on her table at work, and she said they work too well because I don't have any carpeting in my office. I have to keep holding myself to my desk.
I've been seeing a lot of people been doing that. I need to start doing that to mine.
I tell you, they weren't. What were they? Maybe like $6 a pair.
What?
The roller skate wheels.
They were $18 for 5 of them.
$18 for a set, and
5.
yeah, for five of them, and they're amazing. They're just.
Now, I will tell you on like hardwood floor,
Let's tell you about that.
like myself and the office manager put a carpet behind her because she decided her floor is not level because she keeps rolling away from her desk. And I go to scoot over to go to the printer, and I'm like, hold on. Yeah, they're like, hold on, you're going so fast.
Swimming in air. Ah!
They are nice, but you do move.
To remember that.
So if you got like a shaggy carpet situation and it's a pain in the ass to roll around and your shitty wheels on your office chair, get you some roller skate wheels. They're universal joints. They pop out and they pop right in, and they're beautiful.
You need to send me the link.
Tina,
not roller. I don't know what they are.
There might be. They're not roller. I thought they were skateboard wheels, but I think they might be inline skates.
Yeah.
Well, then in that case,
Yeah. And the cool thing is they actually sit your chair a little higher.
Ooh.
It's not much. It's maybe an inch.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really cool. Hey, Efrain's in the house. What's up, Efrain? How you doing, brother? Good to have you in. Thanks for joining us.
That's not gonna be an issue considering this is a standing desk anyway, so I can always just prop this thing up just a little bit higher.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, but if all you folks out there, all you art folks out there that are dealing with a shitty chair situation because your wheels suck, get you some inline skate wheels.
And they come in different colors.
That's true. They come in different colors.
They're a little more expensive for different colors, but they come in different colors.
So you can get sassy pink or orangutan orange or mustard yellow, whatever you want.
Being rated rainbow.
Get you the Rainbow Coalition if you want.
Why not?
So yeah, pro tip, folks: inline skate wheels for your office chair.
I sent it to you, Chad.
There you go. Link has been sent.
Sweet.
You should put it up in the messages, baby, for anybody else. if they are so inclined to check them out. Just a pro tip from one pro to another. Let you get a kick out of that.
Yeah. So after my alien piece, I'll be working on the commission for my friend, because she's been asking for a commission for me to give to her girlfriend for her birthday, for Christmas. It's like an Iron Man and Winter Soldier piece, so that's going to be fun to do.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
Yeah, but I also kind of dig myself into a hole when I said, why not just add a whole bunch of Ultron bots to fight as well?
Well, you know, the more figures you put in there, the more you can charge for it. So
True, I know. But I mean, at the same time, there's also somebody I do really want to thank, that I'm hoping she will really love the Christmas gift I'm giving her.
Nice.
I'm not going to spoil anything because she might be watching.
There you go. So there is a link, folks. If you're interested in checking out the fast wheels for your office chair, they're incredible. Check them out. Yeah, and you're welcome in advance. So, all right, I'm going to flip my board around here so I can continue working on Frankie.
Flip mine over. Start recording.
All right. There we go. Hang on a second. I'm getting on up there, son.
Twist my hat so I don't show my noggin again.
Aw. You have such a lovely noggin.
Please, got the Homer this thing going on.
It's big and it's bulbous and it's white and it's shiny. What more could you want?
I mean, bowling balls look good.
Hey, there you go. So yeah.
So what's been new with you, buddy?
Well, yesterday was a fun day. I got page. Well, I've had the page for a couple of days, but I was working on another project, so I started inking the Ice Queen page that I got from Sean for the Cthulhu Invades Wonderland. I don't know which Cthulhu this is going to be, but it's the next trade with Orange Cone Comics and Travis Gibb. And I almost got the entire page inked yesterday. Wow. I was pretty happy with myself.
I mean, when you're on a roll, you're on a roll, you know?
I was like, go fat man. Go fat man. Get your next on.
I mean, I was actually inking. I was actually live on TikTok yesterday, just doing all the inking.
Oh, yeah?
My mind just went completely blank, and I was in the zone to where I just didn't even realize that I was like what I was even doing. My body just went completely working itself, and I wasn't even really in control at that point.
Yeah, you know, I know exactly what you're talking about, because that kind of exactly what happened to me. I put on I was listening to a podcast earlier, and I kind of had a feel of that, and I put on a deep focus concentration video on YouTube, and those are nice. And I just went to town.
I have to send that one because I mean, I've been looking for more podcasts myself to listen to. I love ink pulps.
Oh yeah, that's what I was listening to later in the day. I think I watched 3 of them in a row. I just let them play because I just love them. They're just so much fun to. And Eric just kills me.
He does. He really does.
His dry humor is just so funny.
I love him. Plus, like a lot of their stuff that they do, it's like it's a lot of information that they bring up.
Yeah,
it just makes you kind of think about the industry itself as a whole.
Yeah, and they Jim wasn't on there the three. I don't know that he's a regular or what. I don't know, but he's got his campaign called the Arachnid Enforcer. Have you seen this Kickstarter?
I think I've heard of it. I haven't really like paid much attention because I just know that when it came to Ink Pulp themselves, it was like the three usual guys, and they usually bring in that guest, but the guy who normally has like a big red aura like room that he had.
Yeah, that's Eric.
Yeah, he disappeared for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he works in the gaming and toy industry.
Well, that doesn't surprise me now with the red lightsaber room he has.
Yeah, but he was hot in the early twos, like in the aughts in the early teens.
Yeah.
But then like the one that I was watching last night, he talked about, he had to make the decision that did he want to draw safe like the big two wanted him to draw, or did he want to draw like he wanted to draw? And he ultimately made the decision to draw what he wanted to draw. So he's kind of fallen out of like people don't remember who he is.
Oh.
I mean, I know who he is because I started following his blog back in like 4. There were a handful of guys that were blogging on a regular basis, and he was one of them. It was him, it was Scotty Young, and it was Chris Pachallo. And he would post a drawing like 2 or 3 times a week, and they were always amazing. So that's kind of how I found him.
Gotcha. I just started discovering him just because of just because of the podcast.
Right. Are you a fan of Iron Man at all?
Yes.
He did a run on Iron Man probably 10 years ago.
Okay.
So if you want to look up Eric Kinnett's Iron Man run, and I think there's a trade of it. It is worth its weight in gold. It's amazing. Because it's not your typical comic book artist, it's different, it's stylized, and it's freaking amazing.
I always do like when it comes to comic book art if it's like very stylized instead of everybody trying to imitate Jim Lee and all the other ones. It's
Right.
like something a little bit different that makes them stand out a little bit, and I'm enjoying it, and you're gonna start having me as a fan at that point.
Yeah, you'll definitely love him. That's why the next time you come over to work on Roadkill Rampage,
Yes.
You need to bring that Forefathers book with you.
Oh yes, I do. I need to bring that over. Definitely remind me.
Because I want to get that book too. He's not launching the Kickstarter for it until March.
Yeah.
But I want to get that. Go ahead.
I saw that, and like his work. After I started seeing them actually doing more, like some of their lives of them drawing and stuff, and I see how he does his ink wash and everything, it was just like, my God, start doing it. And then I started reading Black Science.
Yes, I was gonna say that.
I got the majority of the volumes right now.
Yeah.
I just love the artwork and the palette that he has. So the fact that he's actually launching his own, and it's a very like a new almost neo-noir style.
Yeah. Very different than anything he's done before.
Right. And that's just like, okay, now that I see it even more, and I'm just looking through the pages, it's like, okay, I need to make sure I get the notification from my son to know when he's going to launch this Kickstarter, because I want more of this.
Yeah, he said last night, March of 26.
Nice.
Gentlemen, Shorts is in the house. Jim Hopper. He says, yo, Jim Hopper. What's up, Jim? How you doing, brother?
Hey.
But yeah, he was talking. Well, we're doing his promo, and I happened to look up at the time, because I'm usually working, so I'm just listening.
Right.
And they had the graphic up of the books that he worked on, and Black Science was up there, and I was like, oh shit, that's him. Oh man, I was like, yes. I mean, I love all their guys' artwork, but I was like, I didn't make the connection.
Oh, it took me a minute too, and I just remembered Black Science. I might actually have issue one itself. I have to go through my boxes itself.
Yeah, I've got the trade.
I know for the other ones.
I don't have any single issues. I've got some of the trades.
Yeah, like I said, I only think I only have just issue one, and again, I never came back for the other ones soon after.
I mean, I might have it too, because I don't know if you know who Carlos Maglia is.
The name sounds familiar.
He was an He was from Argentina. He was in with Ramos and Francisco Herrera and all those. He passed, I don't know, God, 13 or 14. He was only 53 years old. But his stuff reminds me of Carlos Maglia stuff big time. Especially the Black Science stuff, because when I first saw it, I was working, and I stopped at a comic shop while I was driving, and they had a big trade, and it was like the first 12 volumes collected in the trade, and it was $20. And I looked at the guy and I was like, "Is this right?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, $20 for 12 issues? He goes, "Yeah, man, you'll love it." He said, and I said, at the same time, he says, "Are you familiar with Alien Legion?" I said, "It looks like Alien Legion." We both said it at the same time. We kind of looked at each other like, "Hey."
Don't you just love those moments?
Oh, yeah, it was funny. We both started laughing.
Did we just become best friends?
Yeah. Exactly. Hey, you like Alien Legion? I was like, dude, I grew up on it.
You guys had yourself a stepbrothers moment.
We did. We had a huggable moment. There's nothing better than hugging nerds in a comic shop. Hey, speaking of nerds, I played my first game of Dungeons and Dragons in almost 40 years on Saturday night.
Oh, wow. How'd that go?
That went really well. I had a lot of fun.
Good.
Do you play D&D?
No, I mean, I got one of my friends. Her and her husband really want me to actually try to get into their campaign, but they never really tried to set up the whole Dungeons and Dragons situation.
Yeah.
But the minute they do try to invite me, I would actually like to go, because I haven't seen Jason in so long, so it'll definitely be a good little reunion for him and me to see one another.
That's cool.
But otherwise, I mean, the only real D&D stuff I've actually really interacted with is usually either I'm working on anything that is Dungeons and Dragons themed for commissions. And right now I've been watching Vox Machina and The Mighty Nine on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
And that stuff has been very entertaining. So since you're getting into D&D, I highly recommend watching those.
It was so funny because they're all in their 20s. Okay. And, my old ass is sitting there, and they were all excited because I was going to be there, and I walked in, and I was the first one there. So when the dungeon master got there, he come up right up and shook my hand. He's like, "Oh, we got royalty in the house tonight." I was like, whoa. It's like, there's no royalty here, dude. I said, literally, it's going to be like playing brand new, because I don't remember anything that we did. It was 40 years ago.
Man.
Let's see. Lee Cameron McNeil. is in the house. He said, "Good evening, guys. What's up? And happy holidays and Merry Christmas." I'm assuming that's Cameron.
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't really talked to Cameron in a long time.
I was talking to him earlier tonight about some football stuff. We text back and forth every Sunday during the games.
Oh, don't get me started. I'm still mad about what with the Bengals recently.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what we were talking about.
Of course. It's like I looked, and it's like there's only the last time I looked, there was like about 4 minutes on the fourth quarter. We were leading. It's like, ooh, yay! Didn't I just get myself the notification when the game was over, and then I see the score? It's like, son of a bitch.
Yeah. Well, that doesn't help when Joe Burrow throws back-to-back interceptions, one of them being a pick six. So that kind of sucked.
I knew there was like a disturbance in the force wind. It's just like I thought I heard people screaming no.
Oh my God. It was such a good game. We were kicking so much ass for so long, and then the wheels just fell off. I'm like, what the hell happened?
We're from Cincinnati. We tend to do that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Why are you all on YouTube and not Facebook? And yeah, that's me on my YouTube.
Oh.
I don't know. Tina, any ideas? I don't know if she can hear me. She's got her headphones on.
That's interesting. I wonder why. I guess there's just some issues happening with Meta right now that won't accept StreamYard or something.
Yeah, sometimes it happens where it doesn't matter what we do, we can't get onto Facebook sometimes.
Oh.
We have no control over that, Cameron. Sorry.
I blame you, Zuckerberg.
I blame Buffalo.
That works too.
Hey, when all else fails, blame the other team. You know why they lost, don't you?
I really wasn't paying much attention to the game. I only just saw like the notifications.
Well, this is a setup question for a smarmy answer.
Oh, okay.
They lost because Saturday, Tina and I went Christmas shopping at Florence Mall, and for the first time in my life, I bought a Bengals hat. And I proudly wore the hat during the game, and they lost.
How dare you?
I gave Mike Brown some of my money by buying NFL merchandise, and he rewarded me with a swift kick in the nuts.
And here I was
said, "Damn you, Mike Brown, go New England Patriots."
And here I was just going to try to blame my dad since he converted over from being a Cleveland Browns fan to Cincinnati Bengals fan. And all of a sudden, ever since he did that, that's when things went to hell.
Well, tell him if he's going to keep causing this kind of trouble, we can jump back off the bandwagon.
Yeah, message him later. He's probably watching the stream right now. He's probably gonna bring me out. The minute he told us, we both, like everyone in my family, basically just dropped their plate of food or something. Just looked at him. It was like, oh my god, hell froze over.
Huh.
He was a diehard fan. He was a diehard Cleveland Browns fan.
Well, you know, the sad part is I really don't have anything against the Browns. I kind of feel bad for, their fan base because they've been so screwed over. They had their franchise taken away from them. And then, they didn't have a team for 5-6 years. And then they brought them back with this ownership that just has their heads up their asses.
Yeah.
I mean, we know what that's like living in Cincinnati.
Well, yeah.
I was trying to explain to Cameron why the Bengals suck so much, and because the I guess Joe Burrow, the quarterback for the Bengals, made a. And sorry, folks, we're getting off on this sports tangent, but this will be quick. Joe Burrow had his weekly press conference today, and he just wasn't in it. He was just salty, and people asked, what was wrong, and he said, he just wasn't happy. He was just pissed, because he threw those 2 interceptions, and I know he's down on himself, and he's so uber competitive. So I guess a lot of news outlets in the area just kind of isolated those clips and started releasing all these posts that Joe wants out of Cincinnati. So Cameron, if you're listening, I think that's more what it was, because we went and we listened to the entire press conference, and outside of those comments that he made about not being happy and things in his personal life and football. After that was said, he was joking with the media, and they were talking about Pokemon cards, and one of the guys got him a Pokemon treasure box, and he was talking about his favorite Pokemon, and they were just laughing and cracking up and having a good time. So I don't know. I was like, So it might have just been like a clickbait thing where they just want you to read their hyperbole.
That does. They tend, like a lot of news media lately has been doing that kind of crap.
Yeah.
Unless you actually watch the entire interview and stuff, you really can't take what is actually being spread around for granted.
And he hit me with that text right as we were sitting down to eat dinner, and I was like, I wasn't surprised by it, because the Bengals have done that to every one of their franchise quarterbacks. They basically ran them out of town. Starting with, I don't remember. I was too young with Kenny Anderson back in the 80s, but they did it with Boomer Esiason. He wanted out and he wanted to be traded. They wouldn't trade him. They said they'd trade him at the end of the year. They traded him to the New York Jets, which was a shitty team, still a shitty team. They did it to Carson Palmer.
Yep.
They kicked Andy Dalton out the door as soon as they got Joe Burrow in. No thanks for the good times or anything. Just kicked him right out the door. So I just assumed it was more of the same, with the Bengals and their franchise quarterbacks. But I still would not be surprised if if he does retire, or if he's just asks for a trade at the end of the year. The only reason I would think that keeps me from thinking that he'll ask for a trade is he's there with his best friend Jamar Chase,
right?
And they're both signed to long-term contracts, and I don't know. That's the only thing that makes me think that he wouldn't say, "Get me the hell out of here." But I could be wrong. So, all right, folks, nerds, enough sports. One last sports tip: the Oklahoma Thunder are up 118-72 over the Phoenix Suns. They are crushing skulls. So the Dungeons and Dragons was fun. Got to build my character. Just a human fighter, it was kind of kept it basic, because I was learning. I'm still learning. I was texting my nephew earlier, asking him questions about. I didn't do this during the campaign. Was I supposed to be doing this? And he's like, no, you're fine. The damage that you incurred was documented, and blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, cool. I I don't want to be cheating anybody out of, if I took more damage and didn't write it down because we were having fun playing, then I want to make sure that I'm thinking about the shit. It's like, he might be in.
I mean, if they do invite me, I will definitely check it out. I've always been curious of wanting to actually play.
Well, I'm sure if you're interested, that the guys would more than welcome. Happy to have you there with us. We play. I guess it was supposed to be the first Saturday of every month, but I suggested next month would have been January 3rd, and a couple of the guys were like, "Well, that's really close to the end of the holidays. Let's push it to the 10th because we're going to be dealing with holiday fatigue." And I was like, "Yeah, that makes sense." So, and then he messaged me yesterday and he said, "Hey, the guys are suggesting that we push it back to the 17th. A couple guys have some stuff going on." And I said, "Well, that's fine, but I'm just going to tell you that's going to be right around the time where there's going to be NFL football on Saturday nights. And as long as we can turn the TV on, or depending on what the situation is, I may or may not be there." He's like, "That's fine, dude. It just, keep us posted." And so, yeah, it's a good thing. It was fun. I can't wait to do it again.
I'm glad you had fun.
Yeah, it was a hoot. Although I ate 20-year-old food all night long, and my body's just not wired for that anymore. So I felt like shit the entire night. We started at 5:00, and we didn't get done until midnight. And we weren't even done. We just had to stop because the dungeon master had to be home by midnight for his wife. Let's see. Cameron says, "So guess what I'm doing tomorrow afternoon? Going to have lunch with my friend and then see Kill Bill, the whole bloody affair." Ooh, it's 4 hours and 30 minutes long.
Wait, what?
Edition. Wow. Is this in a movie theater? What? Tell us more, young man. Tell us more.
Okay, I knew about the next installment for Kill Bill. I just did not know this thing was going to be about, longer than most of the Lord of the Rings movies.
No doubt.
Man, I guess
Patrick says, "Chad, that piece is looking great."
Well, thank you. But man, I didn't think it was even going to be that long. Like, honestly, I didn't even think they were even going to be doing another one. I felt like, the volume 2 was like a nice little ribbon.
Huh.
But then again,
Yeah.
I haven't seen that movie in, I don't know, 15 plus years at this point.
Yeah, I would definitely need to sit down and watch them both back to back again. He says, "Yeah, Tarantino re-released the new complete edition of the films. It's out right now in theaters." Oh man.
Oh, so this is the movie that's basically like combining both of them into one. Okay.
Right, it's the re-release master edition, basically.
Gotcha. Okay. I thought this was like, I didn't know anything about it. I only saw the poster, and my brain just immediately went, "Oh, they're making another one." Hollywood really doesn't have any ideas. But now that I know it's actually basically combining all of them into one master film kind of thing, that makes a lot more sense on the time frame now.
Hey, I gotta completely switching gears. Did you go to the comic shop today?
No, I did not. I was wanting to, but I just didn't have much time.
Ultimate Batman 13 came out. First appearance of Ultimate Joker.
Oh, you mean the absolute? Oh my God! That came out today?
Yes.
Son of a...
And I had to go through Kentucky to get back into Ohio because of a wreck on 74 eastbound.
Yeah, I was stuck in it.
Yeah, had to go to Noblesville, Indiana today to pick up a car. And we saw the wreck on the way out. The semi was turned on its side, driver's side, and it had slid and it was facing oncoming traffic.
Oh,
And then about 3 miles further past that was another semi that was off in the ditch.
jeez.
So we went up, and as we were done and heading back, the radio said that 74 south eastbound was now shut down.
Man.
So I had to get off on I took 40 east instead of 74 east,
Mm-hmm.
which took me through all these little tiny towns and stuff, and had to go around through Kentucky. And so I just went ahead and went over to the comic book shop, and they told me that, because I looked, because it was supposed to be on my pull list, but it wasn't in there. And I looked on I knew they had it because I saw that they posted yesterday all the books that came in, so I knew it was there. And Bill said, I think there's some copies in there. He said there was a pretty mad dash when the doors opened this morning. It was like a rugby match back there. And I went back there and they had 6 copies left.
Oh wow.
And I grabbed 2 of them.
Yeah, I'll probably have to check at my shop. I didn't realize it was even coming out today.
Yeah. And he said that they ordered heavy on it, and that's all they had left were 6 copies.
6 copies, and yeah, they ordered so many just for a lot of us to actually grab as many as we could.
Yeah. First appearance of Absolute Joker. And then wait, it gets better. Darkness #1 came out today too.
What?
Yeah, that's right. The new Darkness #1.
Ooh. You got me right here. I've been like, that's my series right there.
Yeah, and it's beautiful. It's a big book too. It's not normal sized.
Yeah, because I've been seeing on Facebook, Top Cow's Talent Hunt is coming up soon. They're going to be focusing on Witchblade and the darkness and this talent search, and I'm like really eager to actually put throw my name in there.
Hell yeah!
Because again, I'm a sucker for both of those series.
Yeah.
So I really am going to try my best on that one.
Yeah, those 2 books I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed Cyberforce too.
They did. I think they actually did that last year.
Yeah, I got the issue 1 of that, but they never really followed through on anything else. Did they do any more issues?
I don't know on that one. I was just more talking about the talent search that they were doing.
Oh, the talent search. Oh, okay.
Which that was like last year. Last year, their talent search. Was it last year? It might have been a couple of years. It might have been a little bit longer than that.
It was a couple of years ago. Mad Cave did a talent search last year.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But no, they were doing something with Cyberforce on at that point. So I'm kind of curious what they're going to do about the talent search for, Darkness and Witchblade.
Well, I would think that they're probably going to be looking for people that draw like Finch and ink like Bat or Joe Weems. That kind of looks like that stuff.
Sign me up.
Yeah.
I'm not going to try to match myself with David Finch at all, but I'm going to at least try.
Well, I mean, I think if you do a Finch-esque look with what you do,
yeah,
it's you can't lose.
Well, all I can do is actually try, and if I don't win in this, well, at least I won't have any regrets because I at least try my best.
That's all you can do.
Exactly.
Cameron says, also tomorrow night is the annual Video Game Awards, so can't wait to watch that. Saturday, I'm going to the zoo with my friends and going to do the annual Christmas event, Zoo Lights. And this year, they are doing a giant lantern festival. That sounds cool.
That does sound pretty cool.
Yeah, our Cincinnati Zoo here, Cameron, does a pretty freaking amazing
Oh, they do.
Christmas lights
I love
display every year.
I love seeing their little festival lights that they do.
Yeah, it's amazing.
But I really do want to go. Now that he actually said the zoo, just makes me think about my conversation when I was streaming on TikTok yesterday. That I was just talking about wanting to go back to the zoo, and this time instead of focusing on the animals I normally do sketch, try doing something different, do more reptiles and stuff. Normally, I try to focus on the animals I'm used to, which is like big cats,
Right.
and bears and stuff. It's like, why as well just give myself a challenge and actually try to do, snakes, and then after I finish my stream, just start watching Venom, a guy named Venom Man, that has like a big, huge reptile facility that shows all these really cool reptiles and insects. It's like he just has his own private little zoo. So I was watching that with Marilyn a little bit.
That's cool. Cameron or Patrick says, "Well, fellas, I've got to go. Have a great week." Thank you, Patrick, for stopping in tonight. You have a good week as well.
Have a good one, man. And I did see you message me. I'll definitely be checking that later on. See what you sent.
There you go.
Because I think I saw a little bit of it. He says interested in the commission, which we've been talking about, Dragon Ball and Zoids and all that other stuff. So
that's cool.
Interesting to start on.
Yeah, he dug my Pokemon, my Dragon Ball cards I did for him.
He's looking for me to do do a 11x17, and it was a final form of a guy named Janemba.
Okay.
And then I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna go even for a little bit further beyond for you. And it's just like Janemba fighting Goku and Vegeta. And then after I got done with that, it's like, why the hell did I do this to myself?
Cameron's going to come visit us and go to the Cincinnati Zoo with us.
Ooh, that'll be great. I love that.
We got to get there early because the families get in there and it's packed.
Oh, they definitely do. Right now, especially, I would love to go back just because I'm a sucker for. Again, I'm a sucker for big cats, but I'm a sucker for seeing the snow leopards.
Oh yeah.
Since it's like getting cold outside with the snow, it's like it's like a perfect natural habitat for them.
Yeah, we're supposed to get more snow tomorrow night. Was it say 2 to 4 inches? Has it changed yet?
This is news to me.
Yeah, they've been talking about it all morning on the radio.
That's why I haven't really been paying much attention on like news forecasts at that point. I probably should, especially if I'm going to get snowed in again and I might have to call off work.
Well, I listened to the 700 on the way to work just for the traffic.
Yeah.
Traffic and news. That's kind of how I get basically prepped for what's going on in the world or in the city, for my work day.
That's fair.
It's like when I was getting my clothes out and ready for work today, I asked Alexa last night what the weather was going to be like today. And she said it was going to be cold and rainy and wind gusts up to 35 miles an hour.
Really?
And I was like, screw you.
Yeah, I might need to start doing that for myself because I didn't even pay attention to what was actually showing on my phone on what the temperature was.
Yeah.
I go out there in just a hoodie thinking, oh, it's just going to be a little bit, it's going to be nice. It's not going to be as cold as it was. Go out there. Nope. And I'm frozen.
Yeah. Because of that, I I have two like water resistant kind of polar fleece jackets that I have. One's a little thinner than the other, so I got the thicker one, and of course I've got my t-shirt on, and I've got a hoodie, and then I put that over the hoodie, so it's 3 layers.
Right.
And I opened the door, and the wind gust about blew me back into the house.
Wow.
And I was like, I could feel the cold through 3 layers of clothing. And luckily, I always carry a spare hoodie in my car in the wintertime. So I made sure I put that to good use today. I was like, Jesus Christ. Because there was that 35-mile-an-hour gust of wind right off the bat.
It's only going to get, from what I'm seeing, what I've been hearing lately, it's just going to get worse from here. And I'm just getting myself ready for just in case I start losing power and I'm not going to get power for a while.
Yeah, actually, the snow is tonight because I backed my car in tonight when I got home from work. So,
okay, so where is my? There we go. Here's my skate tub. I kind of drew him being a little bit on the gray side.
they were selling ink pulp hoodies in New York.
Ah.
Yeah. And I had no fucking clue. They were talking about it last night, and Eric was actually talking about how good a quality they were.
Mm-hmm.
So Sean was start talking about it. He's like, yeah, if I'm gonna get into this, it's kind of a craft thing. He says, you and craft beers are a couple of dollars more because they're, you put more work into them. He said, so I decided I was going to go, top shelf with everything, and put better strings in them and use better material and everything. And because Eric was like, dude, you're never going to sell merch at your table. And he sold out of his hoodies. And I was pissed because we were so busy. I kept seeing him walking back and forth like to the bathroom because we all went and used the same bathroom.
Yeah.
But I never had time to go find out where they were and actually stop at their table because I think they had like stickers and other merch and shit. And I was like, man.
Yeah, I got some of their ink pulps. I got a couple stickers here and there from the Kickstarter that I went to. A little patch here and there.
Yeah.
I
love that. I just love that logo. That is so cool.
It's such a cool logo. It's just like, oh, this kind of looks a little bit like mine.
Yep. Let's see. Cameron says also a 6-minute teaser for the Odyssey will play before the re-release of Sinners and DiCaprio's newest film. Ooh. And he says a 6-minute teaser of the Odyssey, will play before the re-release of Sinners and DiCaprio's newest film.
6-minute clip of the Odyssey. Oh.
And then he says, please send snow down here. They are saying it's going to be in the 60s or so for Christmas down here this year. We'll send it all your way.
Oh man, that's a movie I'm really looking forward to seeing next year.
Yeah,
that's just because I'm a Christopher Nolan fan. I just love a lot of his movies he does. But man, from what I'm hearing about the whole Warner Brothers, Netflix, and Paramount deal, he is not happy.
Really?
Oh yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't want he's not a fan of streaming at all.
Yeah.
He's a fan of the movie theater experience and IMAX and all that other stuff when it comes to.
So am I. I'm all about that. I love going to the movies.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm the same way. But he's just more upset that with Netflix trying to buy Warner Brothers, since Warner Brothers is the place that he does a lot of his movies in.
Right.
he's just like, no, if this is happening, I'm out.
Yeah, the guys like that will find their way. That'll create something else incredible.
Oh, easily. Like I said, that's like when we saw the trailer for it when we went to see Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
It was news to me that he was even doing the Odyssey.
oh yeah, I had heard about it. I just hadn't seen anything. So when they showed that, I was like,
Right. The fact they're doing a 6-minute clip. I feel like he's done that a lot lately.
didn't he do that for that one space movie?
He did that. I felt like he did it for the Dark Knight Rises. He did it for the Dark Knight. He did it for Inception and so many others.
Yeah.
And that's usually like more of his feedback of what I need to change a little bit here and there. Because he got the feedback after seeing the 6-minute clip of how Bane was for a lot of people.
Yeah.
That made people were able to actually hear him. That's where they changed his voice.
Well, you know what? I do remember hearing about that.
So I guess it's like since the movie's like close to like basically wrapping up, it's his way of actually trying to interpret like how people are reacting to this.
Right, going back and making final edits based on that.
Yep. So it's like it makes sense. I feel like a lot of people should start doing that.
Here's a good one. He says tomorrow, and I did see this on Facebook today. I saw it about Supergirl. I didn't see it about Doomsday. First trailers for Avengers Doomsday and Supergirl come out tomorrow.
Ooh, I've heard about the Supergirl, but I didn't know about the Doomsday.
Yeah. And then he also says Paramount is trying to launch a hostile takeover to get Warner Brothers. Yeah, that's all going to be pretty interesting to see how that all.
Yeah, I saw that they went from 87.4 billion to like 100 and what was it, like 104.7?
Jesus!
Just to acquire it.
They're throwing that money around like it's heads of lettuce.
It's like, hey guys, instead of actually trying to acquire another company, can you just give to the people that actually enjoy your movies? No? Yes?
Nah.
Please? I'm a starving artist.
Nah.
No.
You're the kind of people they suck dry.
I know, but still. It's also, like at 2026, I feel like there's going to be a lot of really good movies for us nerds. I believe there's going to be some new Godzilla stuff coming out too.
That'll be cool.
I think I can't really say for certain because I know my buddy Ben and we were talking about Godzilla Minus Zero. Seeing what that's all about. We've just been hyper fixated on all that.
What's the one the series on the TV? The one with Kurt Russell's son.
Monarch.
Is that what it is?
If we're still talking about Godzilla and it's a TV series, then yeah, it's Monarch. So it takes place.
Oh yeah, Monarch. You're right.
So it takes place during the first, not during, maybe like before the first movie.
Yeah, I watched the first, I think, 5 episodes of that, and I never finished it because I guess we just got too busy or whatever. But I need to go back and finish that because I really enjoyed that.
Oh, I enjoyed it too. It's definitely good. I just wish it was kind of a bit longer because I think it was only
Was it what, eight episodes? Wasn't much.
No, I think it's actually shorter than that. I think it's only 5.
So I might have seen them all. And then they never did a season 2, right?
Not yet, but they are working on it. I think there's only 5.
Let's see. Cameron says Godzilla Minus Zero comes out sometime next year. The next American film, Godzilla Supernova, comes out in 2027. Monarch, the Apple TV Godzilla series season 2 releases soon, and it got renewed, and they are doing another spinoff. Yes.
Ooh.
Make me happy, would you?
I am a happy nerd now.
Yeah,
I need to do some new Godzilla.
I have a kaiju and a mechanized kaiju in our story that I wrote. I'll tell you about that later.
I probably need to take a look at some of my older stuff. I remember when I was in early high school, my first ever comic I actually was working on, just for fun, just for shits and giggles, was a Freddy versus Jason, Freddy versus Jason 2.
Nice.
You know, just me and a few friends who actually watched the movie.
Right.
We just wanted to try to do make something out of that.
You know, the funny thing is I bet there are thousands of those books out there that kids did with each other.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. I'm just gonna take a look. I'm gonna take a look, and then I'm just gonna be like disgusted at myself. It's like, oh my god, is this what? Is this what? How I was drawing back then? My god.
Hey, don't knock it, man. You got to start somewhere.
I know. It's like, oh god, the paneling's all off. What is with the composition?
Well, my buddy and I used to do these space cartoons, and I think it was the 8th grade, on notebook paper, and it was all based loosely off of Star Wars. And he would do a panel. He would write a panel, and I would draw it, and then I would write a panel, and he would draw it. We did this the entire year in 8th grade, and I would kill to be able to find those pages. They were so goofy.
Oh, me, it was just like not just a Freddy versus Jason, Freddy versus Jason 2, but we also did like a lot of our own storytelling of like Dragon Ball and a couple other series that we were all fans of.
Right.
And they always had me actually draw it.
That's awesome.
Good times. Really a lot of good times. But I also got into some other series that's like really focus on storytelling more than the action scene, and I got hooked. After that, it's like, okay, I need to focus on storytelling and not just the action.
I need to carry the reader's eye from the left to the right.
Yep. Well, in this case, since it was me doing mostly Japanese stuff, it'll be right to left.
It was reversed.
And then I tried to do my own, which is like my own manga series. And it's like I had to ask a couple of people that do printing. It's like, hey, can you guys do this? And they're like, no, we're not doing that. It's like, oh, fine. I'll do it the other way.
Yeah, I can remember back in the day, man, anime was hard to find. Nobody carried it. There was a handful. I shouldn't say nobody carried it. It was around because, I mean, I bought it, but it was a slow burn in the States. I mean, I'm talking, I graduated high school in 86, and I was buying Appleseed, and, I had the Akira books that I bought my sophomore year of high school, which was in 84. And then Ghost in the Shell and all. I mean, I've got all those comic books, and I was buying them all when they came out, but I was the only one buying them of my friends. Me and my friend Chris were the only ones buying. Nobody else gave a shit. I'm like, dude, look at this artwork. Look at the detail in this and all this tech, you know.
Oh, I remember, like my friends, we all know when we actually go to the mall, we go to Suncoast, and then we just find any of the anime that would be coming out at that point on VHS and DVDs.
Yeah.
We went to our first anime convention that was in Kentucky, and I was able to buy some series I could never ever find. I still have them, and I'm looking online now, and I'm just like, oh my god, these are going way higher than I thought they'd be going.
Well, I remember for me, it started with Star Blazers, the cartoon.
Yep, I do know what you're talking about.
Because every morning before I ran out to catch the bus, it was on TV. You know, and I had to catch the bus at 6:40, and it was on from 6 to 6:30. So I got up, got dressed and everything, and sat there and watched Star Blazers until 6:30, and then ran out to the bus stop. And by the time I got out there the bus was every morning for Jesus, probably 3 or 4 years.
Oh, I got some of the cartoons I was watching was like, Beast Wars and Gargoyles and a couple others. But then when it came to some of the anime, it's like I didn't get into it until it's like Dragon Ball, Gundam, Sailor Moon, Yu Yu Hakusho, just to name a whole bunch. It's like a lot of us kids just ate that stuff up.
Yeah, none of that stuff I didn't like the artwork in Gargoyles. I thought it was spot animation, limited animation, and I didn't like that at all. I thought they had a lot of cool concepts, but they were cheaping out on the animation, so none of it appealed to me at all. Beast Wars, you couldn't pay me to watch that.
I was also like seven at that point.
Right. So because my younger brother was the same way. He was all into the Power Rangers and all that shit, and I was just like, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. The artwork sucks. So yeah, but I look back on the Super Friends that I watched in the 70s, and that artwork is horrendous. But I was in that magic time when everything was awesome. You're not looking at styles; you're just looking at the wonderment of it all, and you're like, "Ooh, this is cool. Can I have more?"
It's like, when's the next episode? A week? Oh.
So let's see. Cameron says James Cameron is when he has. So James Cameron is when he has the free time away from Pandora is writing a new Terminator film. Then he says, I grew up watching Pokemon, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh! And in the afternoons it was Sailor Moon and Gundam Wing and DBZ. And of course Beast Wars and Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yu Yu Hakusho. So
show.
I will have to bring the DVDs to you if you want to get into that. That was actually a really good series.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
You'll probably like. Actually, I'll probably have to double check and see where it's actually streaming that you might have. I do like how our main character is mostly like a big smart ass. Let's step back and actually take a look. See how this came out. Ooh, that's really looking good for me.
Wow, that looks great.
Dude, I'm still blown away by how you do your directional hatching.
Thank you. It's
crazy.
I definitely get lost in, that's for sure.
I don't blame you. I mean, just the amount of detail, man. That's straight up from the. It's giving me the Frankenstein graphic novel. I forget the guy's name.
Barry writes it.
That's it.
Bernie writes it. Well, thank you. That's a huge compliment.
So it's just giving me that same high detail vibes.
Thank you. That's kind of what I was going for. So, do you remember when we were talking? We were texting back and forth tonight. You think we can do the show tonight by ourselves?
Yes.
Twan wasn't going to be able to be there. and it's 5 after 10, and we're still shooting the shit and drawing.
See, I told you.
I cannot believe how quick it went.
I told you.
Yeah, that's crazy. So, anyway, folks, we are going to get out of here. And you got bonus Fyke and Schoettle time tonight, so you're welcome. If you have the White Death coming tonight, be sure to be safe on your way to work tomorrow. And we will catch you all on the next one. So for Chad, don't call me Chucky Schoettle. This is.
I'm not paying attention.
Oh, she's not paying attention. Okay.
What?
All right. For Chad, so long, everybody. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye bye.